Make it 5 wins in a row for the UNA volleyball team. A 3-1 win over Bellarmine on this Sunday afternoon propels North Alabama to a 3-1 start in ASUN play. Benjamin Ray and Tristan Johnson back inside the bank. Coach, what a way to start this league stretch off. Another impressive win. What can you say about the way your team battled against Bellarmine?
Yeah, Bellarmine's a tough team. I mean, they play so hard, and their coach is such a good coach and trains them so well. That may be the best defensive team we've played all year. Just very, very disciplined in how they play. We talked about that a little bit, I think, after Friday's match. I mean, they're super. I hate to use the word scrappy because I don't know if that's the case. They're just disciplined and gritty, and they play really, really hard. So to walk away with that one feels really good because you just beat a team that, you know, on the roster isn't overly tall or overly jumping high and smashing the ball, but just plays the game at a really good level. So that was a fun win and a nice job by the team of being tough because it was not easy the whole time.
After splitting the first 2 sets, you look at sets 3 and 4, big leads, and then Bellarmine came storming back. But again, so many players contributed to this win.
Yeah, we talked about that in the locker room, you know, about how just because, you know, it wasn't necessarily Jasmine's Friday night performance that Brenna stepped up with an equal performance from Friday that Jasmine had, right? So as long as we can find ways for people to step up in big roles, they really keyed in on Jasmine. You could tell defensively they played a really good defense against her. And so, you know, for Brenna, I mean, that's the good thing about having multiple players that can go up and be physical is if you lock in on one, you can't stop everybody, right? So I thought that she really stepped up as a leader today. Not sure she would have done that last year. She's matured so much and has really embraced being a leader and a champion, and I'm just so proud of her and how she performed.
Let's take a look back at some of the match highlights. 3 players finished with 10 or more kills, but it was really Brenna Teets that came up so big for this team, especially in the third game.
Yeah, I mean the third game, I think you had said she had 8 kills in the third set. I mean, she did so great. I think blocking as well. I mean, she had a couple of really, really big blocks at the end of the match, and a few sprinkled in between. And then, really, honestly, Ben, the biggest play was the tip that won the second set. Or maybe in the third set, whatever the tip ball was. I can't remember if it was the second or third set. No, it wasn't the second. I'm so sorry. It had to have been the third. But she didn't tip a ball the whole time, and it was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then she tipped the ball right to the place we had talked about in the scouting report, and that's just how you win. I mean, she didn't go to it at 0-0. She went to it when we needed it most, and we got the win. So was just really pleased with how well she performed and just executed the game plan in big moments.
So a 3-1 start in league play, and now coming up next, tough road stretch. Starts up in Tennessee, then down to Florida. But how has this team positioned itself with this 3-1 start?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great start. You know, Lipscomb is perennial. So is Florida Gulf Coast. Austin Peay's never easy to play at their place. They played us really hard last year. It was the last match of the year in the regular season. They play really hard, very well coached. Stetson's the same way. It's a tough place to play. Their coach does a really nice job of, again, preparing them to scout and play the match. So it'll be tough, but I think we've positioned ourselves well. I think if we can embrace the travel, embrace a little bit of the adversity, and come at it full force, I think we're in a great place to continue to move forward with success. So just really excited about the opportunity to go play some more really talented teams. I think we've played some tough teams so far already, and it's prepared us for this next road stretch.
5 in a row for the Lions, 3-1 start in league play. Coach, we'll talk to you in a few weeks next time you're back in the bank.
Thanks, Ben. Appreciate everybody's help.